It dates back 30 years when my friend George Bakari suggested escaping city life for a few days. The idea was to stay in a forest bungalow and experience the peaceful living of people a century ago. George believed city life exhausts a person like the rapid growth of mushrooms, leaving one alone and restless in the jungle of businesses. I resonated with his perspective, so we sought advice from a forest officer friend who recommended Lahari Rest House near Suhawa on the jungle of GT Road, not far from Islamabad. Deciding to go there, our friend informed the staff about our arrival, and they booked rooms for us. Coincidentally, Bakari had some morning work, so we opted to go in the evening. Without our own car, we found a spot and went to Sahawar, where Bakari's friend with a car awaited us. We proceeded to Lahari Rest House, but unluckily, our friend had gone to Lahore. Considering our options, we thought of hiring a taxi. Approaching a taxi stand, we asked a driver to take us to Lahari. Surprisingly, he agreed. "What's the matter?" Bakari inquired. "Do you want to go to Lahari Bungalow at this hour?" The driver scrutinized us. "Yes, brother. It's a city. Tell me, how far are you willing to go? There isn't even an animal on Lahari Road at night," he remarked. Bakari, amused, asked if he intended to charge extra. The driver, seemingly frightened, assured he couldn't go, fearing for his life. Bakari and I doubled his fare, and reluctantly, he agreed. As we departed from Sava, evening had fallen on this summer day, with sparse traffic on the road. Approaching the forest of Bam Lahari, an unusual sight unfolded. The car's headlights illuminated the forests and mud mountains, casting eerie shadows. Despite the driver's fear, his silhouette remained visible. We mocked the driver's apprehension about ghosts, enjoying the banter. An hour passed as we teased him until I suddenly exclaimed, "We've been in your car for an hour from GT Road. Chandrika, the journey to the rest house isn't far. Why hasn't the rest house come into view?" I glanced at the driver and noticed his nervous demeanor. Beads of sweat adorned his forehead. "Brother, have you forgotten the way?" I inquired. "Sir, it seems so. Although I've been coming here for a long time, today, the route feels different. I usually make it to the rest house in 10 minutes, but today, it's as if the road has elongated. Perhaps somewhere along the way, I veered onto another road," he explained. We peered out from the windshield, scanning the path from left to right, even towards the sky, immersed in darkness. No stars adorned the heavens, no signs of light in the forest. A sense of unease lingered, prompting a desire for an alternate route. For the first time, Bakari and I exchanged solemn glances as the driver continued navigating through the obscurity. Suddenly, Bakari's gaze shifted from the road towards the forest. As he turned, he spotted a man walking alongside the vehicle. I approached him, interrupting his journey, hoping he was a villager heading home. The man had draped his face with a black sheet, waving as if signaling. "Hey brother, which way leads to the bungalow?" I queried, lowering the car window. Strangely, he seemed familiar, as if from my own residence. He did not stop. Instead, he turned around and indicated with his left hand, signifying that the road ahead, to the left, led towards the bungalow. After a brief exchange, the driver accelerated the car in that direction. The road, narrow and poorly maintained, heightened our unease. As I glanced back, my entire body tensed with horror. I jolted Bakari's shoulder, and as he turned, we both witnessed the figure walking on the road, several feet above the ground. Levitating, Uday trailed behind our car, muttering unsettling words, contributing to the escalating fear among us. In a panic, the driver accelerated the car to full speed, praying that the worst wouldn't happen. Within minutes, signs of civilization emerged. As we passed through the bungalow gate, we urgently instructed the employees to close the rest house gate, shrouding ourselves in a blanket of fear. The employees swiftly closed the bungalow gate, rushing towards us. Observing our distressed state, they quickly grasped the severity of the situation. "Sir, you should not have come at night. In the last few months, numerous strange incidents have occurred on this road after dark. People speak of ghosts and witches making it their dwelling. Any vehicle or person passing through here at night is prevented from reaching their destination. Some even lose their lives. These occurrences are so frequent that no one dares to traverse this road after sunset. You were fortunate, sir. Had it not been for attractive rat hack's intervention, you might not have escaped with your life. The mere mention of any rest house still sends shivers down my spine even today. Bakari, though challenging, managed to spend the night at the rest house. The following morning, I awoke to an early dawn. Bakari, solemnly reflecting on the night's terror, suggested, "Let's return. I cannot find peace here with that apparition, the phantom of my city. This jungle is preferable to the horrors we faced." I hope the tale sent shivers down your spine. If you enjoyed it, brace yourself for another horror.